Imagine you're adrift in the dead of night. No land in sight, no stars above, just the endless whisper of the sea. Then suddenly, the fog thickens. Your instruments fail. A silhouette appears on the horizon, massive, ancient, and completely still. You call out, no response. You approach, heart pounding, and then you see it. A ship, torn by time, drifting without a single soul aboard. But someone, or something, has lit the lanterns. This isn't the start of a horror story. This is real, documented, witnessed. Since the 17th century, sailors have sworn they've seen it emerging from storms, glowing faintly in lightning flashes, drifting aimlessly with torn sails and a rotting hull. They say the captain defied the gods of the sea, refusing to turn back during a brutal storm. He was cursed. Now the Flying Dutchman roams the seas eternally, bringing doom to anyone who spots it. There are records, dozens of them, of ships sinking or disappearing right after a sighting. Crews who went mad, some who vanished. The Flying Dutchman isn't just a legend, but when it's found days later, the ship is intact, yet completely empty. The crew has disappeared. No gunfire, no blood, no damage. It's like they were lifted straight off the deck. Some blame German U-boats, but even that doesn't fit. No known attack, no logs. Over 1,000 feet long. In 1980, it disappears in the Pacific Ocean. No warning, no mayday, just gone. 44 people aboard. It wasn't until 1994 that wreckage was finally found, 3 miles beneath the surface. There are creatures that once roamed this planet, creatures erased from our records, deleted from textbooks, scrubbed from history, not by time, but by someone's choice. And the question is, why? What were they hiding, and who made them disappear? Shattered in pieces. Still, no solid explanation. A ship that size, that modern, shouldn't just vanish. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Obscure Files, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And right now, click the video on your screen. These creatures were deleted from history, but why? The answers you're looking for are one click away. But beware, they might just change everything. But in the deep, the rules don't apply. The mystery remains shelved, unsolved, ignored. The ship arrived, but who brought it? It's a warning. But inside, a shock. The body of a crewman, frozen upright, pressed against a door in the engine room, found with food prepared, the table set. But no crew, no lifeboats, no emergency call. Just a fully functioning vessel, beached and silent. Conspiracy theories exploded. Pirates, mutiny, Bermuda Triangle, even government experiments. But none of it stuck. It's another riddle wrapped in waves. A ghost ship that came ashore, alone, perfectly preserved by the icy water. Divers call him the ghost engineer. He looks like he's still waiting, guarding something, and to this day he's still down there. The SS Valencia lost off the coast of Vancouver Island in 1906. 136 people on board. The ship hit a reef, broke apart. Dozens of passengers clung to the wreck for days, visible from shore, screaming for help, help that never came. When rescuers finally arrived, they found lifeboats shattered on rocks. And a lifeboat completely intact discovered years later, floating miles away with no one in it. What's worse? Multiple sailors in the decades that followed claimed to see the ghostly image of the Valencia near the same reef, eternally repeating its final moments. A maritime haunting, forever caught in time. Still watching, Lake Superior keeps his secret sealed in silence. And you're about to discover that the ocean holds more than just fish and salt. It guards secrets so dark, they've been erased from official history. Clear skies. But days later, nothing. No radio contact. No mayday, no trace. 5 weeks later, the Joyita is found adrift. Not a soul aboard, no bodies. But inside, it's like time stood still, a half-eaten meal. Medical supplies laid out, the radio still on. Everything points to people being there, moments before vanishing. No signs of panic, no struggle, just absence. No theory has ever fit. And the Joyita remains a floating reminder that the sea doesn't always offer closure. The ships you're about to see are not just wrecks. They are unsolved crimes, supernatural warnings, and echo chambers of things humanity can't explain. Clothes neatly folded, cabins untouched. But the crew? Gone. Not a single lifeboat used. It's as if they evaporated. Piracy, mutiny, rogue wave. Nothing holds up. The Mary Celeste has become the ultimate maritime mystery, one that haunts sailors and historians alike. A ship in perfect condition, but abandoned without reason. And what waits at the end of this list? A secret so unsettling it might forever change how you see the world's oceans. The crew leaves it behind, assuming it'll sink. But the Bechimo doesn't go down. Instead, it sails on its own, for 38 years. People spot it drifting through the ice, alone but intact. Every attempt to board or capture it fails. It always slips away, like it's aware. The last sighting was in 1969. After that, it vanished for good. No wreckage, no conclusion, just silence. Some say the Bechimo became something else, an embodiment of all abandoned things. So stay until the end, because only then will you understand the true cost of what was meant to stay hidden beneath the waves. Sometimes the ocean falls so eerily silent it feels like it is holding its breath, and it is in those rare, quiet moments that it reveals the secrets it's tried to bury for centuries. Picture this: a ghost ship drifting alone, a final radio transmission ending in a blood-curdling whisper, frozen bodies on deck with expressions of raw, unexplainable terror, and vessels that sail on for decades without a single soul aboard, as if they're alive. This isn't fiction. These are real records. Documented, witnessed, studied, and still unsolved. Now you're about to embark on a journey through the 10 most mysterious ships in history. Each one carries an enigma as deep as the sea itself. But the final case on this list? That one might completely change the way you see what really lurks beneath the surface. And trust me, you'll want to stay for that. It all begins with a whisper out of Indonesia, a distress signal coming from the Strait of Malacca. The message is brief, panicked. All officers dead, including the captain, possibly the entire crew. Then a pause, a final whisper. I die. Silence. The ship was the SS Urang Medan. When rescue crews found it, what they saw defied all logic. Bodies scattered across the deck, eyes wide, mouths frozen in an eternal scream, arms outstretched, as if trying to push away something. No signs of injury, no struggle, just pure, raw terror. And then, without warning, the ship burst into flames and sank. No trace left, no survivors, no explanation. To this day, the Urang Medan is a chilling echo of something no one wants to face. But what if the ship never sinks? What if it keeps sailing forever? Meet the Flying Dutchman. October 1955. The MV Joyita, a small trading ship, sets out from Samoa with 25 people aboard. Calm weather. And then there's the Mary Celeste, December 1872. Found drifting in the Atlantic. No damage, no distress. Food still on the table. Now head north into Arctic waters. The SS Bechimo. In 1931, it gets trapped in ice. World War I rages. The merchant ship Zabrina departs from England to France. Short trip. Simple cargo. Flash to 1977. Lake Superior. A diver discovers the wreck of the SS Kamloops, lost nearly 50 years earlier. The ship is astonishingly well preserved. Next up, the Carroll A. Deering, which ran aground off the coast of North Carolina in 1921. A massive schooner. And then there's the MV Derbyshire, a titan of British maritime engineering. Now imagine this, a shipwreck that tells a story before you even dive. And now, a final promise. If you've made it this far, the last secret waiting for you is far more disturbing than any ghost ship. To find out, stay with us.